Stay fresh music.
Yo, so how's it going, guys? Welcome back to another GTA 5 video. So just over a week ago, I put together a video showing you guys the top 3 best ways to make money in GTA 5 online. And going off the feedback, it seems like a ton of you guys really seem to enjoy that video, as there was at least one method in that video that all of you guys can grind out straight away and stack millions. However, some of the methods in that video have now changed or they've been updated, so I thought I'd go ahead and put together somewhat of an updated version to that video, seeing as so many of you guys really seem to enjoy it. So as always, if you guys do enjoy this video and you do want to see me cover more epic money and RP methods in the future, all I ask is you show support by dropping a like down below, and feel free to subscribe as I do post daily GTA 5 videos. Without further ado, let's get into the video. Okay, so the first method I'm going to be showcasing in this video is how to complete this week's brand new time trial. It only takes 1 minute to complete and will earn you guys a very nice $50,000, so you really have no reason to complain. I guarantee all of you guys will come on straight away and smash this time trial at the park. Now, I would suggest you guys go ahead and use a motorbike for this time trial. There's tons of super fast motorbikes you guys can easily complete this one in, including the Sanctus, the Hakuchu, the Hakuchu Drag, the Shatoro. But in this video, I'm going to keep things mutual. I'm going to use the Batty 801, which only cost around $16,000. So I guarantee all of you guys can at least afford this motorbike. But like I said, if you guys own any of the new faster motorbikes, by all means, go ahead and call that one up. Great thing about this time trial, as you guys can see, it has a part time for only 1 minute 43, so you guys will be earning over $50,000 in under 2 minutes from completing this time trial. And this week's time trial is surprisingly easy. I know it's much more easy than the previous few weeks that you guys have been trying them, so hopefully all of you guys will be able to complete this straight away. Now, as always, I prefer to do these on motorcycles. The 2 motorcycles that I would suggest for this one are the Batty 801 or the Hakuchu. I'm going to be using the Batty 801 in this video. However, if you guys just prefer supercars over bikes, then this time trial this week is easily doable in like a T20 or a Banshee or a Zentorna. So I would suggest trying it on a motorbike first, and then if you can't do it on a motorbike, try it out with the supercar. I actually had a friend who completed this week's time trial in an armored Karuma. I have another friend who also completed his time trial with 10 seconds to spare at the end, which is humongous for a time trial. So with such a big gap to mess up, as you guys will see, I end up messing up a few times in my run, and I'm still able to complete it very easily. Hopefully all of you guys will be able to do the same. So as I mentioned, I'm going to be using the Batty 801 in this video. So the first thing you guys want to do, as soon as you arrive at the time trial, you want to start the time trial. As soon as you've started it, press pause and then go ahead and mark up the finish line, just so you guys have a waypoint as soon as you guys do this first little obstacle. Now, once you've set the waypoint, hold down Y or triangle to respawn, just so you can restart the race. As soon as you've done that, you want to have your bike lined up with this little ramp, pull a wheelie and then jump straight up this ramp. Now from here, pull a wheelie instantly to increase your speed and try and get up to max speed again. Now on this road, there won't be that much traffic when you start this time trial, so you want to take another left onto the oncoming road. Now try and stay onto the inner side of the left side of this road so you can dodge those cars, and now you're going to switch over to the right lane and try and pop a wheelie to increase your speed as much as you can. Now from here, surprisingly, there isn't that much traffic at all, and this is very self-explanatory. From here, all you're doing is basically following the waypoint. Just try and concentrate on holding wheelies and try and avoid oncoming traffic to this point. Now when you reach this point, you can cross over to the right side as I do. As you guys can see, I messed up and whacked into a truck there, losing some seconds. However, this time trial is so straightforward and easy. As long as you guys are able to pull a few wheelies every couple seconds, you should be able to smash this within time. Now when you approach this point, you'll be going up like somewhat of a little mini hill. You do want to watch out holding wheelies, because as you're about to see in a second, I end up getting some major air time and losing out some seconds. So you could hold down A or X on the PlayStation, can lean forward while you go up those little mini hills, just so you don't pull a wheelie and end up failing or falling off your bike. Now I would suggest staying on the right side so you don't have any oncoming cars, and there is actually a bike lane on this road as you're about to see, so it's very easy and straightforward. One of the most annoying things about time trials, trust me, is the oncoming traffic for some of them, where you have to dodge cars and it's near enough impossible. This week is so easy and straightforward, whether you do it at daytime or nighttime. This road here leading towards Blaine County only has one car in between them at times, so as you can see, I'm so confident I'm crossing over into the other lane. But like I said, you don't even have to hold down wheelies for an extra long amount of time, and you should notice the finish line here on the left. As soon as you crash into it, do watch out, because you are going to crash into a wall and go flying like that. But as you guys can see, bang, $51,000 made in just under 2 minutes, legit. However, coming in for the next best money making method method, and that's by setting up your vehicle warehouse so you could only source high-end vehicles. Each individual high-end vehicle will bag you guys an insane $100,000 each, so you could easily sell one every 20 minutes whilst doing another method in the background, like playing Headhunter or Sightseer, or even running your MC businesses or cargo warehouses. So I'm going to quickly show you guys how you can set up your vehicle warehouse so you could only source high-end vehicles. There are 32 different cars, and every different car has 3 variants. There are 10 standard range cars, there are 10 mid-range cars, and 12 different top range cars. Now the game will only let you source a car that you don't have waiting to be sold in your warehouse. So if you guys have all 32 different cars stored in your warehouse, you'll always source a variant of a car you already have. So to trigger the game to only give you guys top range vehicles to source, all you have to do is keep 10 standard range cars, 10 mid-range cars, and not all 12 of the different top range cars stored in your warehouse. So in short, all you guys want to do is make sure you store 10 standard cars and 10 mid-range cars. Make sure you guys don't sell them, but make sure you guys also keep less than 12 top range cars. And then basically from then on in, the game will only let you guys source top range vehicles, which of course individually are worth 100k each. So if you guys had 3 friends with you, you could easily be bringing in over 400k. Me personally, I like to deliver 3 cars at a time and have 1 member in the air, either in a jet or a helicopter, just in case a random player joins our session and he wants to get brave, try and take us out. Plus, it is worth mentioning, if you guys do sell solo, you will only have a cooldown period of 20 minutes before you guys can go ahead and make another sale. And if you guys sell in a larger group, the cooldown timer will be 40 minutes. So during that time, what I would suggest is going ahead and grinding out my other method. So moving straight on to method 3 in this video, and this is by basically using the VIP work and the VIP challenges in the right way to earn the most amount of money in the shortest period of time. As I'm sure you guys are aware, there is tons of these different options to choose from, and a lot of time if you guys end up playing one work, it will give you guys like a massive cooldown period, so you can't keep on just smashing it out consistently, so you could make hundreds of thousands every hour. However, by combining this method I'm going to show you guys right now, it will allow you guys to consistently be making tons of money with no cooldown period. However, the best thing is you can also combine this with method 2 to literally make millions. Unfortunately, this method I'm going to show you guys today isn't solo. I do have a few different solo money making methods that I will leave links down below in the description, but the great thing about this method is the person you're doing it with doesn't have to be good, they don't have to have any communication, they can literally just be any random person in the game. So it is kind of a semi-solo method, but I'm not going to title it as a solo method, as you are technically going to need another person to do this method. And the best part is you guys can literally grind out this method as long as you want and as much as you want. Your payout is never going to decrease or increase. And also is worth mentioning that this method is 100% legit, so you guys don't run the risk of receiving a stupid ban or limitations to your GTA 5 account, like not being able to sell a personal vehicle. Now I will say this method isn't solo, you guys just need one other player to grind this method out with, so do be sure to leave a comment underneath this video followed by your gamer tag or your PSN, and you might be better off leaving whether or not you use a mic, because I know certain players only like to play with other players who've got mics, but I guarantee as long as all of you guys watch this video all the way through, you'll be able to come on straight away. You won't even need a mic, you'll all know what to do straight away. It's so goddamn easy and straightforward. Now also, once you guys have left a comment on this video, if you're also looking for an active GTA 5 crew, I will leave a link to all 5 of my crews down low in the description. 2 of the crews are for players that play on all platforms. They are LaazrGang and LaazrGaming crew, so if you guys are looking for a multi-platform crew, go ahead and join one of those 2 crews. However, if you guys are looking for a crew based on that platform, I have 3 other crews: LaazrGaming X1 for the Xbox One players, LaazrGaming PS4 for the PS4 players, and LaazrGaming PC for the PC members. Now, as I'm sure a lot of you guys might be aware that I've been trying to get into my crew recently, they have been filling up extremely quickly whenever I upload a video. Like, I'll kick 200 members and I'll check the video in about 20 minutes and that's filled up already. So what I'm going to do is, right at the end of this video, I'm going to be announcing some major changes to do for one of the new crews that all of you guys should be able to get into straight away. So like I said, don't worry if you guys can't get in the crew as of right now while you're watching this. Watch the video right until the end and I guarantee there'll be a spot ready for one of you guys whenever you like. Okay, so first things first, you guys do want to be in a free roam session. The greatest thing about this method is it can be done in both a public or an invite only. So if you are one of those guys that always gets pestered by a bunch of lowlifes that have nothing better to do than try and ruin your day, then what you can just go ahead and do is start it up in an invite only session, so you have zero stress grinding this method out. Now, like I did mention, if you guys don't have that many friends that do play GTA 5 online, you can simply just leave a comment down below underneath this video, or go ahead and join one of my GTA 5 crews. I will leave a link to all of those down below in the description. However, what you can also do is just do what I'm doing on screen and spam out a bunch of random invites to a bunch of random players who have no idea what you're doing. However, as you guys can see, if you're in a big full lobby of like around 20 people, it's more than likely you're going to get at least one person joining your CEO. Now, the best part is the actual method itself can easily be done solo, which I will be showing you guys in this video, but all you guys need, like I said, is one person in your organization, just so you have the option to launch it, as we are actually going to be starting a challenge. Now, the method itself has been around for quite a while. However, the way that we're going to be doing it has been updated since the Doomsday Heist DLC, and it's just made it so goddamn easy. Taking a walk in the park requires more skill. So first things first, you guys do want to head over to any of the stores, and you do want to own or purchase any of the new scuba diving suits. This will make much more sense in just a second, and don't worry about spending the money on these scuba diving suits. You guys will see in just a second. We're going to be making that back in no time. So once again, you guys will need to register as a CEO or a VIP, so you can have one associate, so you guys can go ahead and launch a challenge. Now, the challenge we're going to be launching is called Salvage. Now, you guys do want to make sure that you're wearing the scuba diving suit before you start this salvage, and I'll explain later in the video why this is the case. However, as you guys can see, once you start the challenge Salvage, it will tell you to go to a certain area where you'll have to dive underwater to go ahead and collect a bunch of checkpoints. And I'm not going to lie, boys, this is hands down the easiest challenge you will ever come across in this game. And what you guys will notice is the game will actually give you a full 10 minutes to complete this challenge. Now, in all honesty, I've done this challenge around 10-15 times now, and it has never taken me over 5 minutes to complete the entire thing by myself. On average, it took me around 3.5 minutes to complete, so I'm going to work it off averages, and I reckon all of you guys watching this video, well, if you're watching this video, then you're probably a beast at the game already, so it won't take you more than 5 minutes to complete this. Now, why this method is so good, because for completing the challenge, you're going to receive a very nice $20,000, which would be good as it is. However, if you go ahead and collect all the checkpoints as I mentioned, it's going to give you an additional $19,000. So all in all, for completing this one challenge, we're going to be bagging an insane $39,000, which, as I mentioned, on average takes about only 5 minutes to complete. So I think we can all agree, hands down, 39k for swimming for 5 minutes is extremely good. And now the best part about this entire thing is the cooldown period until you guys can launch this again is only 5 minutes. Yes, you guys heard correct, only 5 minutes. And the payout isn't going to decrease or increase, so you guys can literally rinse and repeat this as much as you like. Now, in that little 5 minute cooldown period, me personally, I don't like to sit around for 5 minutes. Like I said right at the start of the video, I do like to use this with another method so I can consistently be making a ton of money every 10 minutes. So as you guys can see, as soon as the salvage challenge finishes, what I go ahead and do is start a VIP work called Headhunter. This Headhunter will offer you guys another 25k, and once again can be done in under 5 minutes easily. And of course, there is no cooldown period between the challenges and the work, so every time you guys finish the salvage challenge or you finish the Headhunter, you can go ahead and start the other one up, and you're going to be consistently making a ton of money. Now, if you guys aren't familiar with Headhunter, I'm pretty sure 99.9% of you guys are. It is hands down one of the easiest and best paying VIP works you can do, especially if you guys own an armored Kuruma, a jet, a buzzard, any of those vehicles. Just makes this Headhunter a walk in the park. And if for some reason you guys have never played Headhunter before, all you basically have to do, as you guys can see on screen, is take out 4 targets. That is it. And these targets will be in the same positions every single time. So once you've played it 2 or 3 times, you'll get used to the areas you have to go and what you have to do. And as I mentioned, it's practically a walk in the park. Usually there will be 2 targets driving around in an armored car, and the other 2 targets will be plotted up in a certain area. So I guarantee this shouldn't take you guys no longer than 5 minutes. And the target locations are split into 2 areas. You have the Blaine County target targets, and you have this city area, and depending what area you guys launch the mission in will depend on what area the targets will spawn. So if you go ahead and launch this headhunter in Blaine County, they will spawn all around Blaine County, and likewise if you do it in the city, like you guys can see, you will just get a bunch of targets around the city area. Now it actually makes me laugh because if you guys look in the bottom right, it gives you a full 15 minutes to complete this headhunter, and if you guys also paid attention to the time, as I mentioned, it only took me about 4 minutes to complete this run, and then bang, the headhunter's done. I collect my payment and leave the area, and as I mentioned, from here all I have to do is pull up my interaction menu, go down to challenges and start the salvage challenge, which will then bag me another 39k on top of this. And as you guys can see, we was able to do headhunter so goddamn quickly, I had to wait another 10 seconds for the cooldown period to finish on the salvage challenge, just showing you that these tasks are incredibly easy and quick going. So as you guys can see, the 5-minute cooldown period has finally ended for the salvage challenge. I simply just go ahead, pull up my interaction menu and launch it again, and I can repeat this process as much and as often as I want, just hands down making it one of the best, quickest and easiest money maker methods all of you guys can do straight away. And of course, if you guys did want to take it one step further, you can go ahead and spawn in a bunch of like Sand Kings or Dubster 2s just to sell in between doing these methods. So if you guys don't know how to spawn in the modified NPC vehicles, I will leave a link to both of those videos down below in the description. However, as I did mention earlier in the video, I will be making some major changes to 5 of my GTA 5 crews. So today at 4 PM LA time, at midnight UK time, I will be kicking hundreds of members from my crews that haven't made their gamer tags public. I did make a video earlier in the week already explaining this, so if you guys are a crew member already, make sure you watch that video, as you will be getting kicked if you don't follow the new rules. And if you guys do end up getting into the crew later tonight, make sure you guys do watch that video that I did upload a few days ago. I will leave a link down below just so you guys are aware of the rules of the crew so you don't get kicked in the future. Nonetheless, that's going to do it for me, guys. 3 awesome money maker methods that you guys should definitely be making the most of. If you guys have enjoyed this video and you do want to see me cover more epic money and RP guides in the future, all I ask is you drop a like down below and feel free to subscribe, as I do post daily GTA 5 videos. Thanks all for watching, and I'll see you in my next video. Peace.